Hello YouTube friends, this is Cheyenne5, and I'm still not using my sign. Shame on me. It's still up on my little ladder shelf up there. If I had a camera, a small camera, it'd be easier to start the videos standing up there aiming the camera at the sign so you could sit up there and then come sit down. Or whatever, or if I had a stand, I've got to get me a stand that I can put it on here on my desk to start my videos with or something. I will eventually get to it, but this is a late, supposed to be, Monday's vlogging video. But this is Tuesday, of course. I was not able to get it made and put up yesterday, so I am now doing that today. I have already put up my today's video, which was Tuesday's of the week video for this week. So now I'm going to do my yesterday's vlogging video and go ahead and put it up today, since I didn't get around to doing it yesterday. And I'm going to explain why in a little bit in my vlogging. So, also I have one more video to make after this one. It will be a video response to a challenge. So, it won't go up today though. Because it's a crafting one. So, Wednesdays and Thursdays is my crafting video days. And so, I don't know if I'll put it up Wednesday or Thursday. I've got one already made to put up Wednesday, so I may wait and let this one go up Thursday. So I'll have one for each, because other than that, I really don't know. Yeah, I'm crafting, but I'm not at the point where I can make a video about it yet to put up. So, to have one each for both of my crafting days, Wednesday and Thursday, I'll do it that way. Alright. And I know I probably do not look good to y'all today. Not that I ever do, because I promise I don't. And you can ask my sister, the Becca JB. She'll tell you I never look good on video. She don't care. She'll just tell you how she sees it. Okay, but I've not brushed my hair. I am in my PJs. I am at home, totally all by myself except for the animals. No husband, no girls, no brother-in-law, no children, even though I miss my Tookie Bear. But I don't have the babies today. I'm going to explain why. I may have already told y'all. I don't know if I have or not. I cannot remember. But I will be telling you today in this vlog. So, here we go. Not yesterday, but last Monday. Oh, I never did finish. See, I am really tired. I never did finish what my point was. The reason I was saying I don't look good. I'm tired. And I am sore, people. I am hurting. I am aching. I've took some Tylenol just a little bit ago. I am so sore. And I am so tired. And I am so aching. And y'all will find out why in a little bit when I get to that. Okay. I just hope it gets better. Okay. Now, not yesterday, but the last Monday, which was the last time I did a vlogging video. I vlogged on that day, and I had a few things to talk about for that day. But then after I vlogged, some other things happened and that I wanted to tell about, so I've marked it down. So I'm going to tell you that first, and then we'll continue on. So what it was, I was on my laptop, of course. I was on YouTube watching videos, or rather, I may have been in my email watching my videos that I'm subscribed to that comes to my email. Okay, but then you know how, or at least it happens to me anyway, when you're watching a video, whether it's one of your subscriptions from your email or from you're actually on YouTube, or just another video that you've searched and found or something and you're watching a video, then you know how at the end of that video, when it's over with, then it shows a bunch of little blocks of other videos that you could watch. Well, I look at those, and if the picture strikes my interest, I put my cursor over it and I read what the name of it is and who it's by. If that strikes my interest, or even if it don't, and just the picture is very interesting or whatever, I'll click on it and go watch it. Do y'all do that? Because I do. So I get off track a lot. So, I did that. I found one. And this is what I've got wrote down from my notes. Video boy taped himself talking to himself years later as a man, and the man watched it. I know that don't make sense to y'all probably, but it does to me. Okay, what it was, a video that I found. And I don't even remember how it struck my interest. It showed a little boy, and I think the name of it said that he taped himself. I don't remember now, other than that, what else it done. But it was something about it that struck my interest, and I was curious to see what it was, so I clicked on it to watch it. And what it was, and I don't even remember now how exactly it got started, how it started, if it showed the little boy first or if it showed the man first. But what it was, there was this little boy, okay, I'm going to say 9, 10 years old. No, I think it actually said he was 13 years old, but he looked younger than that. Anyway, so, but back when he was little, he recorded himself on a video talking to himself as a 20-year-old man or a 30-year-old man. Okay? Now, I don't know if it was exact. They looked similar. The little boy, the man that I seen looked like he could have been that little boy years ago. So they looked alike, similar in that way. But I don't know if it was the same person or if it was two different people, acting and doing this. But it was neat. I would like to do something like that. And I know I'm not a kid anymore. But I mean, even me, I told you I'm a kid in heart and mind. I'm still a kid. It's the best way to be, people. So it makes me want to do that. I want to make, even though I'm this age now, I want to make a video of me now talking to my older self as an old lady. And then let the old lady, when I get an old lady, get to be an old lady, record myself watching that video of my younger self and talking. It's like they were talking to each other, right there, back and forth. So the little boy was talking, and he was telling about his dog and all this kind of stuff. The man was sitting down watching. It showed the man put the video in and start watching it, because I guess it was a video. I think it showed the video, the, what do you call them, VHS, something other video. Anyway, the big long rectangle video thing that you stick in, that they don't have no more, because now they're little round flat CDs that look like little bitty records, Anyway, so I think it actually showed him putting that in when he sat down and went to watch it. But it would go back and forth, and it would show the little boy on the video, and it would show the man sitting there watching it. And the man was talking to it. He would ask the little boy, or either the little boy would ask the man, does he still have, and he called a pet's name off. It was the dog's name. I don't remember what it was. So the man had to tell the little boy that no, he died, And it was just different little, I'm not going to be able to remember every little thing like that they talked about. But it was neat seeing it like that. And it was fun. And it made me think that would be neat. I wished I'd have thought. Of course, when I was little and that age, we didn't, have TV and VCR and do recording and stuff like that. So I wouldn't have known how to do it. We didn't even have computers. And I think about that a lot, too. When I was a kid, if I'd have had a computer in my home as a kid, Oh, honey, I thought I had fun as in my childhood. I would have really had some fun if I'd have had a computer in my home when I was a kid growing up, like the kids these days do. That would have been so fun. Having online diaries to write in, having YouTube videos to make and craft on, and having email to write back and forth to each other, and having fun club crafting hobby groups to make and do, and oh boy, that would have been so fun as a kid. So anyway, I wanted to tell you about seeing that video and how neat it was. It was neat. It was fun. I loved it. And I may try to do it. Okay, on to the next thing, which is the next day. Now that Monday was July the 22nd. So the next day, Tuesday, July the 23rd, 2013, I didn't have the kids that day because Grandma and them was keeping them, I think. I got down here, no kids. But I went to town. I went to Walmart and did a little shopping, and I went to Dollar Tree and did a little shopping and got some stuff, which, excuse me, I did my videos already, my haul videos showing what I bought at those stores that day, and I've already put them up, I'm sure, last week on Wednesday and Thursday, so I think y'all have already seen those. But that's all I got down for Tuesday. Alright, the next day, Wednesday, July the 24th, Warren, the little next door neighbor boy, came over. I had the kids that day, and Warren came over and played with them. And it was his last day to come over and play with them. I did not know that it was his last day, because he could have come the next day, which was Thursday, because I wasn't going to have them Friday. And that week was my last week to keep the boys here at my house. And I had told Warren that day, Wednesday, when he came and played with them. And I explained to him that I'm not going to be keeping the boys here anymore. They're moving, and I will be going to their house to keep them. So tomorrow, I told him tomorrow, Thursday, will be the last day I have them. So be sure and come over tomorrow and play with them some, because it'll be the last day. But he didn't come Thursday. So he made Wednesday the last day. I don't know if he didn't understand me or what. But anyway, so that was all for that day. Okay, the next day, Thursday, July the 25th, I had the babies, and that was the last day I had them here. Their dad got a job. He has been out of work, and I have not been getting paid for keeping them. And then they started paying me every once in a while when they could. But he's got a job now, so that's good. So they have started paying me again. And they have moved. They lived, okay, the road we live on, you go to the end of it, and you turn right, and you go down a little piece, and then you turn right up into their yard, their driveway. That's where they lived. So they lived really close, and it wasn't nothing for them to bring the boys over here, because we live in a small town. Okay, where their job was that they worked was in the next bigger town that they had to drive to go to work. So it was kind of a little far drive. So they needed to move and get closer to their jobs. So they have found a house to rent in that bigger town where their jobs are, and they have moved there this past weekend. This is Tuesday. Yeah, this past weekend they have moved there. We, matter of fact, have helped them move a little and take a load, and Albert's let them use our truck in a trailer to pull and take stuff over there. So they've moved, so they're closer to their job. It's easier for them to go to work. But now that they live there, it's ridiculous for them to bring the boys back to this town to me and then go back to that town, to go to work. So I will now be going to their house to keep the boys. But it's not really that far of a drive. Okay? they live in downtown of that next bigger town. So you go to end of my road, you turn left, and you go all the way to the end of that road, and you turn right, and you go down a little bit, and you turn left, and you're in downtown, and then you just have to get to their house, and it's right there. It's not a very long drive at all, because these towns are really close together. Okay? Alright, so what we have worked out is that, since I'm having to go over there, I'm going to have to get up earlier. And doing it every day back to back would be hard for me. So we have come up with a plan. I have talked to my husband and we have talked to them. And we have worked out that this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go over there and keep them 3 days a week. Those 3 days will be, I will go Mondays. I'm seeing stuff on my screen. I'm having to go. And I will be off on Tuesdays and be at home here as I am today, this Tuesday. This is our first week of doing this. I will go on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and keep them. I will be off and at home here on Thursdays. Then I will go on Friday to their house and keep them. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, they don't work, we don't work. So, okay, on the 2 days that I am off, Tuesdays, my oldest daughter, Elizabeth, will go and keep them. And that's where she's at now. Thursdays, my younger daughter, Katie, will go and keep them. So they will have 1 day a week. I will have 3. They are going to pay us more than what they were paying because we're going over there, so they're paying for gas and all. And I will pay the girls for their day's work, which I was paying them a little anyway because they helped me a lot here at the house. And when I had to go to town to go to the doctor and do this and that and the other, they stayed here with them and stuff, so I was already paying them a little bit anyway. So that's what we've worked out to do with them. And this is our first week of doing that. So I went and kept them yesterday. And it was a little rough of a day, it being the first day in their new home. They still have not got all the boxes unpacked and things put away, so there's boxes full of stuff sitting around. So I had to watch and make sure they didn't pull stuff out, you know. They have a playroom in their new home, and I actually worked on it some yesterday, not a whole lot, but I did straighten up. They had stuff all over and in the middle of the floor, boxes and stuff like that. You couldn't even get around in there. So I moved stuff around and pushed it to the sides of the walls. They have a table in there, so some of the boxes that was not even toys, I put them up on the table and pushed them way back against the wall because they have the table against the wall out of the way. And then I started I straightened up their big tubs of toys and lined them up against the wall. And then some of their bigger toys, like they have big trucks, big type, castle type things that they have, and a little plastic wagon that's pretty big. I just kind of set them around on the floor in there. And then they had this tall white shelf. So I set some little tubs of little bitty toys on the bottom shelves so Tookie and them could get to them to play with them. I put games on top, box games. And then they had a tub of like silly putty. Not silly putty. Why in the world did I say silly putty? Where did that come from? Lord have mercy. I meant Play-Doh. Anyway, they had this big old round can of a bunch of Play-Doh and Play-Doh pieces that, molds that you can mash in the Play-Doh with. So I set it up on a high shelf so they couldn't get to it, because I'm sure she wants to supervise when they do that. And don't want it to be where they can get to it easy. So anyway, then there was some other two little shelves and drawers, and I stuck books in one, and coloring books, and construction paper, and painting things in another, and in the top of one of them I put like the colors and the markers and the glues and the glitters and all that type of stuff in there, so that can be like their arts and crafts area. Then they had a little plastic table that has a chair with it. I set it right by them in that area. So I just kind of did some straightening up a little bit. It helped her out. It cleared the floor. The babies was able to play right there in the floor in the playroom. And they have a rug that is actually like a track, a road, and houses on it, you know, and you can drive little cars on it and stuff. So I spreaded that out on the floor for him. Tookie loves his little cars, and he'll just get down on that rug, and he'll lay there, and he'll just roll them little cars around. He loves it. So anyway, I did that. I straightened their room up a little bit. But the reason it was a hard day, for the fact that it was the first day I was keeping them in the new house, and the fact that was one. The fact that they had boxes sitting around full of stuff they hadn't unpacked yet. Another thing, the landlady came by, which Michaela told me about all this, you know, that I knew they were going to come. So the landlady came by. A man came by to put in the dishwasher and hook it all up and check on a leak that they had and work on it and get it fixed. And then the charter people to hook up their internet had to come by. And their office is upstairs, so they had to go upstairs to the office to that. So all these people were in and out of the house all through the day. So, then, they have an upstairs house now. Before they didn't. Okay? Downstairs is their living room, the playroom, the dining room, and the kitchen. And a half bathroom. Upstairs is the office, a full bathroom, mom and dad's bedroom and half bath, and the kids' bedroom. And the only TV they had set up working that Ike knows how to work to put movies on for him to watch, their movies and cartoons that they watch, was in their bedroom. So when they wanted to watch a movie, we had to trek upstairs. Now Ike, he's 6 years old. He does the stairs by himself, holding on to the rail. I hold on to the rail when I do the stairs. I'm not good at it. The babies, Ian and Tookie, they have taught them, and they call it, I would have called it something else, but I guess you don't want to call it that. They call it the bum bump. That's for coming down, but also they have to, going up, they crawl, you know, they on their hands and knees. They're not to walk up without holding on, or even to try to hold on to the rail. They crawl up, and coming down, they bum bump. Which they don't go boom, 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 boom. They go slow, you know. But I would have called it the butt bump. Me and my cousin did that. We were teenagers. But my sister had an upstairs, the sister that lives in Wyoming had an upstairs house at the time. And when we would get it, those stairs had carpet on it. These stairs don't. But we'd get up at the top and sit down, and we would go boom, 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 down the stairs on our butts. But it was fun. But anyway, so I have to, okay, their bedroom has a gate in the doorway. So the babies cannot open this gate. Now, Isaac can. And, you know, so when they're up there watching a movie, that gate's closed and they can't get out. Okay, so I can go downstairs and do whatever I need to, which I can hear good. You know, it's a little small house. It's nothing big and huge. It's an old house and they're renting it, but it's upstairs. It's actually one of them things where they have another one hooked on. It's like one building and somebody else lives in the other side of it, you know. It's not apartments, but I think they call it a duplex or something like that. Anyway, so everything's good. And Ike, he'll come out and, I make him holler back at me and talk, and I go check very often. And that's why I was up and down those stairs all day yesterday. That is why, people. That is why I am so sore and aching and tired, because I was trekking up and down some stairs. It's not fun. Anyway, so, but when they wanted to come downstairs to play in the playroom, they had to come downstairs. Or when we ate lunch, we was in the dining room at the table. When we did arts and crafts, we was at the dining room and the table. When the people was coming in and out, I had to be back and forth, one time up and downstairs to let them in and out and let them do stuff. And they also have a basement. And when you go in the kitchen, you have a door that you open and it's stairs going down, and it's a basement. But that basement, it's a finished basement. It has carpet on the floor, and they're using that as their big, like, Caleb at one time had said it would be his man cave, because that's what Isaac last week here was telling me, that the basement was going to be his dad's man cave. But I think they're using it as a big family room. They've got couches down there. They've got a TV down there that they've got to get hooked up. And they'll probably spend, Caleb has drums. He's got them down there. They have a piano too, but the piano's up in the dining room. And, and then you can go out the door there. It's not like it's all totally underground, You go out the door and you're outside in their backyard. They have even like a deck and everything, and a backyard that the kids can play in. But we didn't go downstairs. I'm not going to go downstairs. So we're going to keep that door shut, and it's off limits when I'm there. They can play in the playroom. We can do arts and crafts at the table in the dining room. We can go up to their room and watch movies. And then, where they live, like I said, I think it's called a duplex or whatever they call them things, because it's two houses. It's all one building connected together, but it's like it's two houses, because they live in one side and somebody else lives in the other side. But where they're at, their street, it's kind of a round circle, or not really a round circle, because you have a street going this way, okay? Then you turn right here, and their house is right here. Then it goes around and comes back to this street. So, horseshoe, or a backwards C. Okay, whatever. And all of these, around that circle of road, is all of these little houses. That's one building, but two houses, people living in. And right in the middle of that circle, the grass, that's a playground area. They have a swing, which they have baby swings for babies. They have two of those. And then the rest of the swings is for the older kids. They have a seesaw. They have a monkey bar to climb. And then they have a little bitty rocky horse. And they have a bench sitting there. But they don't have a slide. They don't have a merry-go-round. I said they needed those things. They're missing some things. So anyway, we can take them out. And I did yesterday. I took them out over there for a little while to play. And Tookie loved that swing. And I had, because there's two seats, so I had both of them in the baby seats. So I would stand in between them. And I would push Ian. And then I would push Tookie, and push Ian and push Tookie. And as I would push them, I would say, wee! Wee! So at first, when I started saying that, it was just me saying it. Then Ian started saying it. He's the older one. He's 3 years old. And Tookie just turned 2. So he started saying it. But then for a little while, it was just me and him doing it. Then I heard Tookie. When I pushed him one time, he went, wee! But that's the only time he done it, just that one time. But it was so cute. My baby. So anyway, that's what we done, and that was my day yesterday. And so it was kind of hard both days, especially the up and down. At the time, it didn't hurt. I had to be careful and go slow, or I would fall. And I have to watch the babies when they go. Oh, they have the gate upstairs in their room door, but downstairs, they don't have nothing to put at the top of the stairs or anything yet to put at the bottom. She says she has another baby gate. She's just going to find it as she unpacks and stuff. So what she done The table, ooh, there's a spider. Ooh, he looks like a mean one. I need to kill it, but I'm scared. Ooh, he's on my cards. Ooh. Anyway, I'm scared. I don't see him now. Anyway, she's going to find that gate and put it, I think, at the bottom of the stairs, so that when we're down there, they won't try to go up. And then the one at their bedroom door keeps them from going to the top of the stairs, fall down. But, anyway, I'm losing my train of thought here. They have the table they have in the playroom. It has it's kind of like a booth thing at a restaurant, because it has a thing like this that sits in the corner, and it goes, like it's in the corner. It goes to the two side walls, and you set the table there, and then it has a long bench that you sit on this side. So Caleb took that long bench, and he went and set it in front of the bottom of the stairs, which is right in the doorway. When you come in the door, there's the stairs, and then that's the half bath. Then you walk into the living room, and then over here is the playroom, and it has door. The playroom is really like a sunroom or a porch, but it's because you open up doors, and then they have like a screen door that would go out onto their front porch, which they have a gate on their front porch too. But we keep the two double doors opened up to the living room, so the living room and playroom's opened up. And then on this other side, the wall is wide and opened up going into the dining room. And then you go back this way to walk in the door to the kitchen. And then they have a door on that side that opens up going onto the back porch, which is really a utility room. And then a door and stairs to go down. But we don't mess with that. And then the door on this side of the kitchen is the one going downstairs to the basement. Okay, so anyway, y'all get all that straight? And as you go upstairs, oh my God, he's right there. Oh, Lord help me to get that spider killed. Y'all, hang tight with me just a minute. Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm trying to kill a spider. I don't know where he went. Okay, I got him. He's on the bottom of my shoe. Thank you, Jesus. Alright. Break him off from the garbage can. Alright. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So where was I at? Oh, as you walk up the stairs, the full bathroom is right there in front, and it's a wall right by the stairs. That's where the other house goes over there. So you walk up the stairs, and you go this way down the hall, because the full bathroom's right there. When you go down the hall right here on this side is their office. That's what they fixed up its office. It's probably another bedroom, so it's probably a 3-bedroom house. And then you walk down, and the hall kind of curves around. And like and I know I'm getting out of view, right here, as it curves around, is the mom and dad's bedroom, and then they have a half bath in it. But in the curved hall, it curves on around, and at the end is where the baby's bedroom is. So that's their new house. Okay, so that was, I told you about Thursday. Had babies for last day here at house. Dad got job, they moved, I got to go. I go to their house to keep them. That's how I had wrote it down, and I explained all that to you. Okay, so now we're on Friday, July the 26th. Friday I didn't have the boys. That was last week here, because Thursday was my last week here. Because Friday they had actually started moving. She took off work, and I guess he did too, and they were moving to their new home. And so her mama and daddy kept the kids that day. I think it was his mom that kept the kids Tuesday when I didn't have them. So anyway, I slept late that day, of course, and then when we got up and got around, we helped. We went in Elizabeth's car, because me and Elizabeth was going to town, to go out and eat at Chinese restaurant. Me and Elizabeth loves Chinese, okay? That's my oldest daughter. My youngest daughter, Katie, don't care for it, and my husband don't like it. So, Benny likes it. That's my brother-in-law, my husband's brother. So, me and Elizabeth and Benny went to town. In Elizabeth's car, she drove, and we was going to go to the Chinese restaurant to eat. But what we done, we were also, this was the day that we were going to, we had asked Michaela and them how to get to their new house. Elizabeth was going to drive there, and I was going to pay attention to learn how to get there, so I would be able to get there. And so what we done to, we had to call and get in touch back and forth to see when she would be there, when we could come. So she was saying that she was going back to her old house to get another load, and then she would be back. So Elizabeth offered, because see, their old house is, like I said, right down the road here from us. So Elizabeth offered for us to go, and she could fill her car up, the trunk and the back seat where Benny wasn't sitting, and then me and her was up front, and then follow her to her new house, and that would help her get some more stuff there, and then us following her would be easier to learn the way. So that's what we done. And so we got to her house, and it's real easy to get there. And then we went in, and she showed us the house and showed us around and everything. And I asked questions about, all kind of stuff, and that I would need to know and everything with keeping the kids there and what time to get there and blah, 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 blah. So then we left there, and I know I got a hair on my chin, and it's bugging me. Probably bugs y'all too. I need to get it off. Anyways, and it's gray. Don't look at it. Anyway, so we did that. Then we left there, and we went to Chinese restaurant and ate, and it was delicious, and I stuffed myself, and I was miserable afterwards, and I always do that. Anyway, then after we went to the Chinese place and ate, Elizabeth wanted to go. Hey guys. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. Elizabeth wanted to go to Ben Franklin's. That is her crafting store, her hobby store. She's into painting on canvases now. So she needed to get some more canvases and paint. And she goes there. And she says the reason she goes there because it's the first one she comes to going down into town. Go further and you get to Hobby Lobby. Then you go further and you get to Michael's. But I like Hobby Lobby the best. And then Michael's is the next. Ben Franklin's, to me, don't do anything for me. So anyways, we went to Ben Franklin's. And then on the way back home, we stopped at Walmart because I had to get some medicine. So we did that, and then we came back home, and that was Friday. So, turning my page, and I know this is going to end up being a very long video, but it's vlogging, people. Sit back, get you a drink, whatever you like to drink, get you a snack, and enjoy it. So, after we got home, I did some crafting and watched my videos and my show that I like to watch, Days of Our Lives. So, then, I don't have anything down for Saturday. I forgot to put anything down, and I don't remember what I done. I know I slept late, probably just got up and lounged around and crafted and whatnot. So, Sunday, July the 28th, was, Sunday is full of a church day. So we went to Sunday school, and, I think I told you this, or did I not? I thought I did. Anyway, just in case I didn't, I'm going to tell you again, so deal with it. Walked in Sunday school, and it was kind of early. It was before church started, okay? So, always, my babies is running up front, across the front of the church and playing. It's a big church, and they run across the church and play. So, I walked in, and I seen Ian running and playing, and then I seen their grandpa standing right there, which is Caleb's dad. He goes to our church, too. Standing right there in the middle of the front of the floor, and he was holding Tookie and hugging him and kissing him and talking to him. So then he set him down. By that time, I had walked up to my seat, which was the third seat. So when Grandpa set Tookie down, Tookie comes running towards my way, but he don't see me yet, okay? Because he's just looking and running. He just loves to run and play too. And he had a toy, I think, in one of his hands. So he was running and playing. But when I got to my seat, I set my purse down, and then I just stopped, and I looked down because he was almost at me. And then when he got close to me, he looked up at me, and I grinned, and then, sorry about that. And then the biggest smile came on his face. So then he ran to me and hugged me, and I picked him up and hugged him and kissed him. And then he wanted down, so I set him down. But see, we was still kind of out in the aisle, and he went straight to my seat. He went straight to my purse, and he was saying, "Peas, peas, 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 peas." That's please. He says please like that. Peas, 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 peas. He knows that I keep some of his little car toys in my purse to bring to church, because I always keep him at church anyway, and until Sunday school. And then, because he goes to Sunday school class now. So, and I keep some little toys in there for him to get out and play with. So he knew they were in there, and that's what he was doing. He went straight to my purse, reaching for it, saying, "Peas, peas, 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 peas." So I opened it up and held it there and let him reach in and get them out. And it was 2 little cars. And I had a few other things in there, but he didn't care about them. He just wanted the cars. So he played with the cars, and then he had to go to Sunday school. You know, church had started and all that. But so that does me good. When he looks up and sees me and the big smile comes on his face and he runs to me and hugs me, that just does me so good. Makes me feel like him really loves Saint Shay. Because Saint Shay sure does love him. Him's my Tookie Bear. Okay, and then Sunday, you know, the rest of the day after Sunday school, did we go anywhere to eat that day? After Sunday school? Did we come home and eat? I can't remember. I think we came home and ate. What did we eat? Oh, I think we just kind of fixed sandwiches and ate. I think. But we kind of like did our own thing, you know. I ate a turkey sandwich. And I think Elizabeth had I think she had some, I can't think of it. A little store-bought container of chicken salad that had gotten out like at the, is it the deli area that you call it? I think she had something like that. So anyways, you know, come home, eat, lay down, take a nap, and then you wake up and get ready and go back to church. So, you know, Sunday is full of that. So that's what Sunday was. So now, no, because this is Tuesday. It should be Monday, because I should be doing this on Monday instead of Tuesday. But I didn't do this on Monday. And I didn't told you about my Monday day. Monday, July the 29th. Oh! This was so funny, y'all. Oh, my Lord, let me tell you. I'm glad I put that down. Okay, Monday, yesterday. When I was getting up, I had to get up early, you know, to get around and get ready to go to the boys' house to keep. Oh, hang on, I'll be on. Oh. So, anyway, I get up real early because I'm slow. I'm not a morning person. I hate getting up in the morning. And when I have to get up to do something, I'm slow anyway to get awake good. And so I'm slow. So I get up real early so I have time. I had to be at their house by 7:45. Yeah. I set my clock to alarm at 5. Yes, I was intending on hitting snooze, but I only wanted to hit snooze once. But that didn't happen. I hit snooze till 6 o'clock. And it kept going off to then. Anyways, when I looked at the clock, finally woke up enough to look at the clock, it was 6 o'clock, so I made myself get up. Because I take a while in the bathroom, getting awake and washing my face off, and then I have to fix my breakfast, and I have to take medicine, and I have a lot of medicine to take. So I have to fix my water and take my medicine, fix my breakfast, and then I sit down here and I eat my breakfast. And I play little card games and stuff on my laptop while I'm eating so that my brain won't be bored, because that's just how I am. And so that helps me to wake up a little bit more and get going. So I was sitting here yesterday morning eating my breakfast and playing a game. And I had opened the back door. It's a sliding glass door. Y'all have seen it back there in the mud room, whatever you call that. We thought it was going to be a sunroom at first, and then we thought it was going to be a breakfast room, and it never happened either one. So I guess it's just a mud room. Anyway, it's the back door going out to the backyard that's fenced in that we can let the dogs out. I'd opened it up to let them out. And I didn't close it. I just left it open so they could come back in when they was through. Because I didn't want to have to come open the door and let them in when I was busy doing something. So, I left it open. I was sitting here eating my cereal and playing my game. And all of a sudden, I heard, I never seen it now, but I heard some wings just a-flapping. And then all of a sudden, something went through my hair like that on this side right here. And it, like I said, I never seen it, but I heard it. So I could hear the wings flapping. It flew down the living room, turned around, and by this time, I mean, when it was coming right here and it went through my hair, I hollered. The dogs got reared up. They seen it. They went after it. They was chasing it through here because they was in the family room, so they was come chasing it. They chased it down the living room. It turned around and came back, and it flew through the kitchen, and the dogs chased it through the kitchen. And I guess it turned when it got into the dining room, and it flew back through and out the door. And they ran out the door chasing it. Whatever it was. But it was so funny. Because when it first happened and it came in and it hit my hair and went through, I don't know why this thought came through my mind. But the first thing I thought of was a little bat. I don't know why I thought of a little bat. Why in the world would there be a little bat coming in my house and flying around to hit me in the hair? It didn't hit my head. But, you know, sitting here in the way my hair does, it somehow got caught in my hair. And it moved my hair and went through, you know, I think it hit my ear a little bit. It went through. Lord have mercy. But then after the thought of a little bat, because I had not thought or remembered that I left the door open. So after the thought of a little bat, you know, came to my mind, and the dogs was after it, so I got up. I was trying to see it. I never did see it. So I don't really know what it was, but I doubt it had to be a little bird, you know. So, I was following the dogs that was chasing it out. And when I got back there, I seen and remembered the back door was open. So when I seen that, I said, oh, it was a bird. Flew in the house somehow and was just flying around and flew its way back out, and the dogs was chasing it. It had hit my hair. But why in the world I thought of a little bat, I do not know, people. But I did, and so it was funny. After it was all over with, I started laughing. It was crazy. So that's what happened to me yesterday morning before I went to work. Okay, so then I got to work at, you know, kept the babies at their new house, and they played in the playroom, and I fixed up the playroom, and they watched movies in their room upstairs. Just, you know, I done told you about my day yesterday, and I'm so tired and sore from going up and down them stairs. So, excuse me, before, when I was keeping the kids here, I never really knew what time their mom and dad was going to get here, because sometimes they would be here at 5 o'clock. Sometimes it would be 5:30, and sometimes it would be 6 o'clock. And when, way long ago, when I really first started, they was actually 6:30 getting here. So, you know, But yesterday, and I had forgotten to ask her what time she would be here, and you know, it being a different house closer to their work, what time and all. So I didn't really know what time they was going to be in, but they came in at 5:30. So they surprised me and kind of got there, which the time kind of flew fast. And when at the time we were upstairs in the kids' room, you know, they was watching a movie, and I had locked the door downstairs to go up because that's just how I was raised, to keep your door locked. So, and crazy me. See, I am so retarded, people. This is going to show y'all how retarded I am. If y'all don't know by now from all of my many videos I have done, this will show y'all how dumb I am. We was upstairs in the kids' room and they was watching a movie. And all of a sudden I heard Michaela. I knew the voice, you know, so I knew it was her. But I heard Michaela say, yoo-hoo. And so I knew it was her, so I said, come on in. And then I went out and went to the top of the stairs, and she was starting to come up. And I said, how did you get in? Because I thought I locked the door, and she said the key. And I said, duh. So anyway, see how dumb I am. Okay, so they came in, and, you know, I talked to them a few minutes and told them about what we did, you know, through the day with the kids, and I had to tell her what the dishwasher man said and what the internet people said, you know, and all this kind of stuff and everything, and make sure I went down and showed her what I did in the playroom, how it had fixed it up, and I told her she could change anything, fix it however she wanted to. I just had kind of straightened up a little bit, and when she walked in there, she said, wow, we got a floor in here. You know, she was, you know, it helped her out for me to do that. She said she was glad. She appreciated any little help like that, so. But anyway, so then I left and came home and got comfortable. And we had boiled shrimp for supper. But I wasn't able to eat a whole lot. I usually eat more than I did last night. But I was not. I was just so sore and so aching by that time. You know, I had stopped. I'd gotten home. I had sit down. No, I wasn't on the go. I was on my feet all day long yesterday. My feet, the bottom of my feet was aching by the time I got home. Because I was up and down, back and forth through the house, you know, following the kids, keeping an eye on them, tending to them, up and down the stairs with them, and, oh, Lord. So I was aching. So I didn't enjoy my supper. I didn't even really feel hungry, but I ate a few boiled shrimp. And then I took my medicine, my night medicine that makes me go to sleep. And it was still daylight outside. And I went to bed. Well, actually, I went to my room and to my bed, and I took my laptop, and I watched a few videos. But it didn't take long, and I was sleepy. So I shut her down, and I turned over, and I was gone. I normally text my family, my mama and my sisters and my aunt, good night. And I did not text them good night last night. I had thought about it when I was watching the videos, and I was saying I need to text them and tell them good night, let them know I'm going to bed early. But then it slipped my mind again, and I forgot, and I didn't do it. So then this morning, Elizabeth got up and had to go keep the boys. It's her day. And when she does that, see, we have one cell phone. Well, my husband has a cell phone now that's just his for work and business. But then I have a cell phone that me and the girls share. So when they go somewhere, because they don't have their own personal cell phone, when they go somewhere, they have to take the phone. Because I don't like for them to go without a phone. So she had to take the phone. So she's got my cell phone with her. So I'm not able to text. I couldn't text my family good morning this morning, or to let them know about last night or anything like that. When she gets home this evening, I'll have it again, and I'll text y'all. Okay. So anyways, now today is Tuesday, July the 30th. I slept late, of course. I actually woke up. What time did I wake up? Because I went to bed so early. I woke up, I think it was 4 something. And I got up and went to the bathroom, and then I was still hurting and aching, so I took some more Tylenol. And I got me a bowl of cereal, and I sat down at my laptop here, and I ate some cereal and watched a few videos. And then I went back to bed, and I didn't get up to 12 something, almost 1 o'clock. And here I am. I've gotten up, I've ate my cereal, I've took my medicine, I've read my Bible, I've prayed. I have straightened up the house and emptied some trash and got some dishes soaking in the hot sink of hot soapy water. I took my bed sheets off my bed, put them in the washing machine. I need to go switch them. Then I started making my video. Oh, when I got up, when I was eating my cereal, that's, not last night at 4 o'clock, but today, my morning breakfast at 12 something, almost 1 o'clock. I put because what I do when I eat my cereal, I play a game, like a little card game or something on my laptop. Then I go into my videos that I have stored on the laptop, and I look at them and I see what I've got and what I'm supposed to put up today. And then I go get on YouTube and I put it up, and I get it going up. So I did that for today's video, which is Tuesday, and it was the Tuesdays of the week video. I put it up. So now I'm making the vlog video that I was supposed to make yesterday. Now when I go to their house, I'm going to get to take my laptop. I'm going to get to take my crafting stuff. I'm going to take some crafting stuff for the boys, because I'm going to try to do a craft with them every day over there. And then I still have Tookie's special toys that he has to work with to help him learn to count and colors and to talk and say words. I will take, not all of them, but one a day. It'll be a different something. So I'll be taking that. I'll have to take my purse, and I'll have to take a lunchbox with my lunch in it. So I got a load to trek back and forth every day. So anyways, I did take my laptop yesterday, but they had not had the internet hooked up yet. And it was late in the evening before they hooked it up. They got it hooked up just before Michaela and them got home. And besides, it being the first day and them just getting it hooked up, and Michaela and them not being there, they couldn't hook the computer up. So actually it wasn't even ready. If they could have and it was ready, they didn't give me a number or nothing to know how to get on it, Michaela and them have to do that, which I've asked her about it, and she said, yeah, that was fine. So when I go now, they have internet now. When I go and take my laptop, she's going to give me a number, and I'll be able to get online. So I'm going to ask her, I've done asked her if I can make videos of the boys and put it on YouTube, and she done said, yeah, I could do that, and I've done been doing that. But now I'm going to ask her if she minds me taking the videos at her home to put on YouTube. And if she don't care, I'll be making my videos over there. I'll be crafting over there, doing arts and crafts with the boys, working with Tookie with his toy, and all this kind of stuff. So, what was my point? Why did I start telling all that? That was, yesterday. That's why I didn't get to make my vlogging video yesterday while I was with them. Okay? I was going to, since I couldn't do it at their house, I was planning on doing it last night after I got home. But the way I was so tired and so sore and so aching and so hurting, and I just went to bed early, I didn't get to make it. So that's why I didn't get to make it yesterday and put it up. So now I'm making it today, which is Tuesday. As soon as I get through making it, I'm going to put it up. And I know it's going to be an hour. It's probably going to be over an hour. So anyways, I guess I need to go, people. I've done told you everything. Got you caught up. And, I'm going to do crafting today. today is journaling day, so I'm going to do journaling and all of that. And I got to go switch my sheets over before I forget and end up not having any sheets on the bed to sleep on tonight. Albert would throw a fit. Okay. I got to go. Y'all behaves. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, even though it was long. Alright. Toodaloo until next time.